Boy, it's a good thing we aren't depending on these garlics to feed us. There's a whopper there. Gotta lift with my knees. This one might hold some promise. Nope. Hello. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a beautiful, warm, hot summer day here on the farm. Shoo-wee, we've got a lot. My parents just visited, and we had a great time showing them around, and they just absolutely love the farm, the homestead here. And just blown away with all the different things you can do. We had a great visit. They were here for a few days. They've gone on now to their next destination. And in the time that it took to visit, we fell a little behind here, as it goes, on the homestead. So today I am just listening to these beautiful summer bugs. I'm just going around and trying to catch up on some things. So we are going to be harvesting some garlic today. It needs to come out of the ground and start to dry. As you know, we planted the garlic here before the winter, my very first winter. And for some reason, it likes to overwinter and all that snow. It did. It grew beautifully. We collected the scapes, the garlic scapes, and we pickled those. Those are delicious. If you guys haven't tried that, there'll be a video coming about that, unless I already put it out. I don't remember. I don't think I did. And now it's time to harvest the garlic. So we're going to do that today, as well as pick some medicinal herbs that are growing around before we lose them. We've got some bee balm that we have to harvest. And this little garden here that was here before we moved here is absolutely chock full of goodness. Black-eyed Susans, those are actually medicinal if they're not messed with pesticides and stuff. Star Blazed, something, I forget, that's good for blood clotting, and if you get a cut. It's also good for ulcers. Over here we've got some yarrow. That's good for lots of stuff. We've got some hollyhock, which is excellent for toothaches and such. Some green onions that we've got to harvest. I have no idea what this is, but it's freaking gorgeous. So I use this app because, listen, I was a master gardener. I was a master gardener in Florida, so I knew a lot of stuff. Up here, everything is completely different. So I use this app. It's not 100%. You should always go with your gut, the internet, your doctor, etc. But it's called PlantNet, and you can take a picture like this, right? Plug it in, tell it it's a flower, and it will tell me it's a Stokes aster. So there you go. Didn't know that. It's really good as a cover crop and late in the season for pollinators. You don't want to eat this stuff. And as you can see, the pollinators enjoy it. So, yeah, we've definitely got some work to do. We're also going to be harvesting something called cure-all or heal-all. It's in the mint family, and it's good for just absolutely everything, as the name implies. So this is it right here. You might see this weed out in your yard. It's actually, it's got a square stem, because it's in the mint family, so that's one way to identify it. Another way is like a phone app or the internet, but they get these little flowers on them, and this little plant literally cure all, heal all. I mean, just everything. You can take it internally like a tea. You can use it like plantain for cuts and bruises. It's good for tummy ulcers. It's good for your lungs. It's a great zap of vitamin C, and it's literally growing everywhere. So we're going to harvest some of that today and dry it, especially come the winter months. And as you can see, the garden is just growing wild. There are grapevines and grapes all over them. And we're going to do a garden tour here shortly, but not today. Today we got to harvest the garlic and get some of these flowers and herbs hanging to dry. Eventually we're going to have our little apothecary open so that we can sell some of this stuff dried, cured, prepared for you, which will be a great help. And over here we've got mint going wild. We've got to pick that as well. I think I'll do that here in the same bucket. So let's get started. All right. Look at that. Small but mighty. I just knocked into some chocolate mint and now it smells like chocolate mint out here. I'm a little late harvesting the garlic, but I was late planting it, so everything is about consistency. Boy, it's a good thing we aren't depending on these garlics to feed us. Oop! Oh, little frog. You can see this cure-all plant. It's all over the place here. Oh boy, that one's even smaller. Awesome. There's a whopper there. Gotta lift with my knees. This one might hold some promise. Nope. better? We just released a baby robin. Did I get that on film? No. That would just be smart. I can hear him. Garlic. Smells amazing. So you don't want to wash these off now. Just want to gently get what dirt you can off with your hands until it develops that paper. I'm going to hang them up to dry. If you rub too hard, I'm not even going to finish that sentence. You can see it. You don't want to do that. There you have it. Now, while I'm out here, I'm going to harvest some of this mint to dry. Some of these longer ones. It just spreads out. And you want to cut them on the plant when you cut them from the ground. I don't know if I can get a good enough shot. We might be able to. Let's see. So like here, just on the top, like this. Because if you cut it up here, when you leave this stem, that'll just die. So do the plant a favor, cut it right at the top. That way it doesn't waste energy trying to kill this whole thing. I hope that came out on camera. Smells like you went and ate at a garlic buffet. Tried to brush your teeth. There you go. Pile of mess. I'm gonna go drop these off, empty my bucket, and get some more. Now we've got our piles. We've got our chocolate mint and our spearmint and our regular mint. This is great for teas, all sorts of good stuff. You don't have to worry about shaking off the bugs because they're gonna come off when you dry it. We're drying it here. This is our bee balm that we picked this morning. This stuff is just amazing. This is also good for all types of remedies. It's just a beautiful flower. Great for teas. It's great for your digestion issues, bloating, sore throats, nausea. You can use it as an antiseptic. You can apply it topically. It helps you with bee stings, minor wounds, rashes. So this is great stuff to have, and as you can see, it's stunning. So the bee balm is here drying, hanging up. We've got our dehumidifier there. You don't want to hang it up in a wet spot because it'll just be a rotten, mushy mess. What we're going to do now is hang up our mint as well, and you don't want to hang it up in giant clusters because you want the air to be able to circulate through there and dry it. Sort of get them all one way so they're not all funky on you. Just like that. Take your string, with enough to hang it with, scissors, just regular old garden twine. You can use anything to hang them. You don't want to crush them per se, but as they dry they're going to get looser, so you want to make sure you got a good little foundation there, just like that. And we're going to come over here and I'm going to hang this one, oh, probably up here. Just like that. I have them hanging above my lights just because I have something hanging there. But plenty of air through. This might be a little thick, but I'll just keep an eye on it. Just like that. Nice cool spot. Set it and forget it. Once it's dry, take it off the stem. You can crumple it, you can keep it whole. You want to store it in an airtight container. Mylar foil works good, whatever you got, until you're ready to use it. There you go. Now these lights don't stay on. These are grow lights. I just turned them on so you all can see what I was doing. You want to be smart and not hang them over lights, because as they dry, they're going to get dry and they could catch fire. So these are LED lights. I don't think that would happen, but just be mindful where you're hanging them. And you don't want to hang them in a big cluster. This is okay because there's airflow through here, but I wouldn't want to hang any more. They would have to go higher. Multi-use of our area. Those are going to dry. It takes a couple weeks. So put it somewhere it's not going to be in your way, and they're not going to be messed with, because they do get a little fragile in this stage, but they'll dry nicely. And yeah, let's do the garlic. These guys are pretty simple too. And make sure they have airflow, so you can do about 5 at a time. If you braid them, you can get a little more. I don't have that kind of time. Cut off some of these tops to the dry part so they work on drying their butts out. Everybody enjoys a dry butt. Ample workspace helps. You're not eating a light like I am, but use what you got, right? Awesome. Great quality string I'm using here. Helps if you get them all in the knot. There we are. This one I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to do a fishing knot. That. Twist it. Through. Through. That way I got a loop. Dang over. Perfect. Do that again. Make a loop. Twist it. Through. Through. Loop. That one's already got a loop, but I don't trust it. Never trust a loose loop. This guy. In there. Easy peasy. You guys can do this. Grow your own food. Put it up for later. Fun. It's fun. Don't let all this sweat and blood and tears fool you. It's fun. I'll just hang this guy right here. There we go. Homegrown garlic. It's not big, it's not pretty, but it's ours, and we did it. So we're just gonna let that go. Pretty cool. We hope you enjoyed, let me get under the light here. We hope you enjoyed this short video on picking and harvesting your own easy to do stuff. We're gonna do some more series, I think, on yard weeds and how to eat them, how to save them and prepare them. Pretty flowers that also dual purpose as stuff that's good for you. So the cure-all, I'm gonna go out and get that, but that's probably gonna be another video. Show you how to do that as well and some other medicinals. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. And do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more tips, tricks, and things you can eat and stuff to put away for your family in these weird times. Super easy to do. If you've got a little bit of room, that's all you need. A little bit of room, a little bit of time. That's it. All right. Hope you're happy. Hope you're well. We'll see you on the next video.